Hey everybody, I'm back again. We're doing some inscribed quadrilaterals today. So these have a pretty cool little correlation, I guess. So we do have inscribed angles, but those inscribed angles are making quadrilateral, so a four-sided shape. So let's get started. If a quadrilateral is inscribed in a circle, then its opposite angles are supplementary. Okay. So again, if you don't remember supplementary straight line, a straight line is 180 degrees. So what that's saying is that if I, like in this one, if I take angle A, if I take the measure of angle A and I add the one across from it, which is angle C, those are opposite angles, measure of angle C, it equals 180 degrees because they're supplementary. Okay? So that would also mean that B and D, which are across from each other, opposite angles, they would add to 180 degrees. So the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle D equals 180 degrees. Okay. So that's just some cool things to keep in mind. That's a pretty quick concept. So if we look at this, question one, they want angle J first. So angle J is here. So the one across from it's 92. So if I do 180 minus 92, that's going to give me 88 degrees. So that means that this angle is 88. Okay. And man, it's hard to see with the glare. There we go. That helps. Okay. And then angle K is across from this one. So if I do 180 and I subtract out 45, that'll give me angle K. And that's 135. So here's some things to think about too. A quadrilateral all four angles always add to 360. So if I add these three together, I should get 360. So that's just something you kind of want to keep in mind. Okay. So let's move on. Here we go. We've got they want P, R, and S. So when I look, I can say, well, these two are across from each other. So technically, angle S, I could do 180 minus 93, and that would give me 87 degrees. So now this one's 87. Okay, that was across from each other. How do I get some of these other ones? Well, they're giving me some arcs on there, some angles on there. Arcs and angles. What can I do? Oh, I see something here. Let's check this out. Let me use a color on this one. So I've got this angle R. You guys see angle R? Check that out. Angle R intercepts this arc, which goes all the way around from there to there. And if I know what this arc is, if I take half of that from our last lesson, that'll give me angle R. So 126 and 90. 126 and 90. 6. That's 11. That's 216. Okay. So the purple part's 216. Remember, when I go from big to small, I'm going from big, that's 216 to small. I take half. So that means that angle 8, or R, has to be 108. Okay. And then I can do these two are across from each other. They're supplementary. So 180 minus 108, that gives me 72. Well, that was kind of cool. So using a lot of concepts we've already done thus far. So let's go to number 3. Let's do the easy one first. Across from y is w. So if I do 180 minus 51, w will be 129. Okay. Whoops, I didn't put it there though. All right. Again, I see an intercepted arc. So if I look at this right here, that angle, then the purple part will be my intercepted arc. So I intercept it right here. So I need both pieces of that arc. So 101 plus 67 is 168. So the purple part's 168. So if the purple part's 168, that angle's got to be half, because I'm going from big arc to little angle. Half of 168, x is 84. So I know that that's 84. So if that's 84, across from that, those always add to 180. So if I do 180 minus 84, that gives me 96. So this angle is 96 degrees. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, so let's look here. Did they give me any angles inside? They don't give me one angle inside. What? Alright. So now we got to do some intercepted arcs. So if I look at angle D, let's do angle D first. Here's angle D. Its intercepted arc is this red part. So that's its red part. The red part is 39 plus 61. 39 plus 61 is 100. So if that looks like 1,000, but it's 100. If that's 100, the big part, then the little angle is half of that. So angle D has to be 50 degrees. So now angle D is 50. If I know angle D, then I can go across from that and get angle B. Right? So if I do 180 minus 50, it gives me 130. So that angle is 130 degrees. Okay. Alrighty. Whoa, it's all blurry. There we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to have to find another intercepted arc. I need to find A or C. Angle A, I can do. Yep. Wow, this one's all crazy. So I'm going to have to use green. Angle A goes right here and through here. So angle A, wow, that is terrible, but it connects this arc, the 147 and the 51. So if I do 147 plus 51, that gives me 198. Okay, so that arc's 198. So if I do half, that'll give me angle A. So wait, did I add that right? 51 and 147. Hold on a sec. Lost my calculator. $198. That is. Oh, that's 61. 61. See, I can't even see what's going on with my paper. So that's 61. So that makes that 208. Okay, that makes more sense. See, I make mistakes too. So if the green part's 208, that means that that angle right there that you can barely see is half of that, which is 104. So that angle is 104. This is crazy messed up. So if that's 104, that's angle A. Then I can subtract from 180, and that'll give me angle C. So if I subtract from 180, that gives me 76. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. That's completely messing up my other thing I was going to do for you. I have to print a new one. Meh. All right. So let's see here. So this one, I know that these two are across from each other, and when they're across from each other, they always add to 180. Here we go again, back to geometry. Either set things equal or add them to 180. It seems like we do that all year long. So in this, I'm going to say 9x minus 5, and if I add the other angle, 68, that should give me 180 degrees. Well, 9x minus 5 plus 68, when I combine these terms right here, that gives me positive 63 equals 180. Subtract my 63, 117, divide by 9, gives me 13. And they just wanted to solve for x there, so that one was good. Okay, next one. So if you look, they're across from each other. When they're across from each other, they're going to add to 180. So I got 62 minus 5x plus 133 equals 180 degrees. Combine my like terms. So that gives me 195 minus 5x equals 180. If I subtract 195, that gives me negative 15. I'm going to divide a negative by a negative, get a positive. So x is 3. Alrighty, let's see here. What do we got? Okay, so now they're given some hints. When I look, I see arcs. I see these two arcs right here. You can always pause these and try these by yourself first and then check. But that red arc is 91 plus 135, which is 226. So the red part's 226. But I know that it intercepts right here. Okay, intercepts there. So again, I got big arc, little angle. Well, the little angle is always equal to half of that. So I know this angle is 113 degrees now. So now I can add these two together to 180. So I can take 15x minus 23 plus 113 equals 180. Combine my like terms. That gives me 90. Subtract 90 gives me 90. Divide by 15, and that is 6. Okay. That looks bad. There you go, 6. Oh, still looks bad. There we go. Okay. So again, this problem's very similar. They give me this gigantic arc over here. So that's 50 and 96. So when I add those, I get 146. So if that's 146, then this angle's half of that. Half of 146 is 73. So now I can do J and H are across from each other. They always add to 180. So I can do 12x minus 25 plus 73 equals 180. Okay. if I subtract those, I get, if I combine these like terms, I get 48. Subtract my 48, 132, divide by 12, and it gives me 11. And this one just said solve for x, so we did. Okay, last one. This is a actual geometry problem. So they say angle W is 5x plus 1. So I'm going to make that color coded. That's this right here. And they tell me y is 13x minus 37, which is right here. Okay. Well, they're across from each other. When they're across from each other, they add to 180. So I'm just going to simply add those together. I get 5x plus 1 plus 13x minus 37 equals 180. Combine my like terms. Combine, that gives me 18x. Combine, that gives me negative 36. If I add my 36, I get 216. Divide by 18, it gives me 12. But they don't want x in this one, they want angle y. So angle y is purple. So I'm going to take this 12 value and plug it into my purple part. So I got 13 times 12 minus 37. So the measure of angle y is equal to 119 degrees. And that's that. Alrighty. Thank you. These pencils are the best, by the way. Ticonderoga. They're the best. Okay. Knock knock joke. Knock knock. Who's there? Broken pencil. You say broken pencil who? And I say, never mind, it's pointless. Get it? Yeah. If you put broken pencil on your next quiz, I'll give you some bonus points. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you later.